Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup coming back with week 4 of the Pokemon Sports League National Dex Draft. If you guys do enjoy this content, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Today we are taking on Hunky Donkey and the Houston Hexans. And if you guys have watched the last couple seasons, you would know that he took me out of the playoffs with some unfortunate luck that may or may not have mattered last season. But I mean, we still made it pretty far, I would say, so we'll take it. But I want my revenge. He's a definite top 2 coach in this league. I think it's probably him, Crimson, and I'm probably rounding out somewhere in the 3 to 4, maybe even 5 range, depending on where you want. But I'm just tooting my own horn right now. He is very, very good battler. You should go check out his YouTube channel. He was in LTM. He's in UNPL Spring Fling. He does a bunch of cool stuff, so definitely check that out. But yeah, I'm really, really excited for this matchup. I'm bringing a ton of heat. Spoiler alert, not bringing my top 3 threats that you would expect. But yeah, let's go right to the builder. All right, we're here building against Hunky, and I'm bringing some crazy heat. I took a bunch of notes with all this stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to articulate it a little bit better than I usually do. We're starting off with this Basculin, rocking the white stripe because we can run an Eviolite on this. With this, we eat pretty much every hit that can be thrown at me. This thing could lead. The only way we might die is potentially like Choice Specs Modest Dragapult Draco Meteor has a 40% chance to kill me, which is crazy. But we can hit a bunch of their top threats. We Aqua Jet destroys Arcanine. Crunch is really good into the Dragapult, obviously, and Spectrier. We have Aqua Jet that can hit the Iron Shreds. Psychic Fangs can hit the Quaquaval. We always live a hit. We can Terra Psychic to be able to destroy that thing. We always live a hit if we Terra from that Thundurus, so we can click Head Smash in their face. I just think it's really, really solid here. If they do end up bringing Thundurus and leading it, and I lead this thing, I'm probably going to switch at least once, because I would assume that they would just go for, you know, a Volt Switch or something like that. But this is a pretty heat set that I hope can do well here. I spent a good amount of time cooking this up, and I'm really excited about it. Next up, we have an Aegislash that I've also been cooking up for a while. It's a good mon. It's really tough to get the exact set that I need against their team, but I think this one is really good. We are rocking a spell tag with Autonomize, Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak, Flash Cannon. We eat a lot of hits, and we can Shadow Ball, we can Flash Cannon. They do a ton of damage, especially into the obviously top 2. And Shadow Sneak is there as well, even though we're modest, still does a lot of damage to those ghost types. We have our Balava as well. This thing is Terra Water. This can be, you know, a Terra Captain if we want it to resist, or I mean, I guess we resist and are a little bit neutral to the Quaquaval. So we can stop that thing from setting up and sweeping, and we can just click Giga Drain. That's why we're max HP, max defense. We also have Harvest Citrus Berry, so we're going to have some extra HP since Seed Sower is banned in this anyways. But we have Strength Sap, which is good. Alluring Voice is great. Hits the Dragapult very hard. Doesn't let the Spectrier set up in my face unless they're sub, which is very scary. And then we have Earth Power for Arcanine if we want to catch out on a switch, and also click it into that Overquill. We also have a Choice Scarf Regidrago if they do not bring Granbull. I do think that they are going to bring Granbull. I'll say it right now. I think they should bring Granbull. But if they don't, and if they don't Terra Fairy early on, we just like win the game with this thing. It absolutely destroys them. Dragon Energy goes crazy. We have Dragon Pulse. Thought about putting Draco on here, but I think Hyper Beam is really good because it can absolutely take the Fairy type out of the game. You can take a single Mon out of the game and just hit like a truck. With Choice Scarf, we're outrunning potentially everything on their team. I mean, it should be literally everything on their team. Yeah, I think that's about it for this mon. It's pretty self-explanatory. We also have a Choice Scarf Miss Mag, which is a pretty heat set. Terra Poison on this thing. Also, we have Terra Dark, so we don't get Thunder Waved by the Prankster Illumise. But we have Terra Poison on this. This thing can actually take on the Granbull if we're able to Terra. We want to trick our Choice Scarf off onto something like the Overquill. think if I would lead this, it outspeeds everything on their team. I can trick it into Overquill and then act like a defensive Mon for the rest of the battle. I have Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, very, very solid into their team. A lot of defensive EVs and just enough speed to outrun that Dragapult with a Choice Scarf. And last up is the Galarian Slowbro. Rocky Helmet, so we're more defensive in case they bring like a physically offensive Dragapult, sorry. This can also eat hits from the Quaquaval. It can eat hits from Granbull. It can eat hits from the Arcanine. You know, just a really solid Mon into the matchup. We have Scald that hits that Arcanine really hard. Ice Beam for the Dragapult. Psyshock is good into the Quaquaval, into the Spectrier if they want to set up Calm Minds. And it's just really, really good against them. I also like spreading Toxic versus their team. It does allow Overquill to come in, but I think Overquill probably has a good time coming in on most of my team members. So if I'm able to chip that thing down, get it out of the way early in the match, then that would be really, really nice. That's going to be about it for the team builder. Pretty nervous about this one because Hunky is a very, very good battler and has an insane team. If we win this game, then we should be in the playoffs, like more than likely. But if we lose, we're going to have some work to do. But that's about it. See you guys in the battle. Alright, what do we see here? It is the Illumise and the Granbull. I definitely did expect that. No Overquill is insanely good for me, though. I love to see that very, very much. I think Miss Mag is a great lead here. With the Choice Scarf, I think it goes crazy into them. I have to make sure in the end game that I don't get swept by this Quack, by the way. But I think I can throw off either a Will-O-Wisp or a Trick, whatever I want, on turn 1 if I wanted to. I also don't have any issue with like Arboliva. Even Regidrago, I don't hate. I could see, my bad. I see Iron Treads leading, which would make like Basculin really fine. I think Miss Mag is my play here. Because Treads really doesn't do too much to me. I can trick them a Scarf if I'd like. And also just Will-O-Wisp them. I think we're going to go Miss Mag. It's going to be the Illumise. Alright, that's fine. They can just throw off like a Para turn 1 if they want. And I think tricking this thing a Choice Scarf could be great. It definitely could be. It'd be nice to have this for Spectrier. I mean, Hex is only doing 50% with, like, if they have HP investment. Let's click Trick here. I feel like a T-Wave probably comes off here, which would make a lot of sense. I'm also assuming that this thing is going to be Terra Fairy. Yeah, we're just going to trick him a Scarf. And we get the boots. That's fine. And then I'll throw off a Will-O-Wisp here. Their team really hates Willow. If they want to switch out because they don't want to T-Wave me again, that's perfectly fine. It could be really nice if we're able to get a Will-O-Wisp off on, you know, maybe Treads. Come on, please, please. Yes, yes. All right, they still could be special though. They definitely could be still. I also don't want to get knocked off on this thing. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. I honestly could just click Hex. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to click Hex. It should do a lot of damage depending on what they have. So they're just going to knock me off. No boots. Does 44%. Okay. That Hex did absolutely nothing. That looks like they're maybe just max HP. Now they have to have a good amount of special defense investment or they're assault vested. I think we could just Hex again is a fine play. We could also Willow predicting another switch. I think Hex is fine here. They might just choose to set up their Stealth Rocks. And if not, we're getting decent damage off on anything. They might be a little bit confused on how that did so little. Now they're just going to Iron Head me, try to Paraflinch. They don't get it. And Treads goes down early. That's really nice to see. Just an annoying Mon into my team. I think Slowbro looks great now. Obviously, they do have Spectrier in the back. That is sketchy. But they end up going Quacklevolt here. I think this is just going to be Slowbro. They want to set up an SD that would be scary, though, but we can just threaten them with a Psyshock. We're going to go Slowbro. We also do have priority. Keeping Miss Mag alive is fine here. It's actually free switching to Illumise every time. Obviously, they can predict and double. But they can't T-Wave me. They're Choice Scarfed. You know, Miss Mag did a lot of work here. It's also really good still in the Grand Bowl, especially if we can get Terra off. But I didn't think it was really necessary to Terra versus that guy, especially after being parried. They're just going to flip turn. Did 30%. Wow. That is choice banded. That is banded, man. Did 29.9. That's a jolly band. That's insane. As they go Thunderous. Interesting. Yeah, maybe they just want to do some good damage to me. They could have Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse can kill me if they're like Life Orb or something like that. And we do want to keep this mono around. I'm just a little bit worried about potential like nasty plot. How much does Sludge Wave do into my Arboliva? At +2, it will definitely kill me. We do have Regidrago that can always revenge. I'm gonna go Arb here. I'm worried about like Dark Pulse with a Life Orb, or just being modest. Does a lot of damage into me. So we'll go Arb. So they do Dark Pulse. This 42. Oh my goodness. That's Choice Specs. That is Choice Specs. That can be Timid. It could also be Modest, which is totally fine. They don't have a switch in to Giga Drain, except for the Illumise. But man, that is super Choice Specs. Into Illumise. I mean, Giga Drain does nothing. I honestly just want to double. I don't know. Maybe I just click Strength Sap, get my health back. I think I will. Yeah, they Dark Pulse, so I made a good play there. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing too much back to them. So Dark Pulse does seem kind of free. Let's just click Alluring Voice this time. They do go Illumise. We're going to get a little bit of damage off on them. And we can freely go Miss Mag if we want. It's the most obvious play in the world, but I'm going to do it. Am I? What else does this Illumise have? Encore, Infestation. You know, what does this thing usually run? I'm just not like a huge Illumise guy. It could be U-turn, which would be annoying. I'm just going to go Miss Mag. If they double out, it's a great play. And part of me really wants to call the double. Yeah, I'm going to Alluring. Yeah, they U-turn. Okay. Getting a nice big hit on anything here. As it is going to be the Thunderous. It does 33%. Their Choice Specs, the Sludge Wave with Choice Specs will definitely knock me out. Do we go Aegislash? I'm going to make the aggressive Aegislash because we can autonomize if we get this play right. Right? But if they click Dark Pulse, how much does Aegislash take from that Dark Pulse? It takes way too much. We're going to go for it. Because if they click Sludge Wave here, then we get a free Autonomize. If they Dark Pulse, that's a great play. It actually goes crazy into me. So they just Volt. It does a lot of damage too, man. I can see the Illumise coming out here. I think that would make a lot of sense. Maybe even Spec. Spec is super scary. Yeah, it is going to be the Spec. Alright, if we are in Blade form, Shadow Sneak's doing 50% to this thing. I'm just clicking it. As they go hard out to Grand Bull. Okay. Interesting. This thing is leftovers. It took 14 from Sneak. So they're probably specially defensive, I would assume. With like, what, careful? Something like that. I mean, they're probably free to just fire off like an Earthquake. I can flash cannon into this guy. My Age Slash is pretty useless at this point, besides getting off that Shadow Sneak on Spec. But I have other answers. I think I'm just going to go for damage. Bang, this thing's gone. That is insanely good. That is crazy good. Alright, I feel really good. I just don't want to get swept. This is going to be the Illumise. If we go Miss Mag and they U-turn, they get a free kill. But I'm gonna do it this time. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is their only Terra, so they might want to just get their Terra Fairy off, because that's what I'm assuming they are. Because if not, then Reggie Drago just wins, as long as they're not Choice Scarf on everything. I guess on anything. Unless it's Adamant Quack. But no, we know Quack is banded. We know the Thundy is Specs. This thing's obviously Scarfed, I guess. But this thing shouldn't outspeed me. I doubt it's running that much speed. Technically it could if it's max speed though. But we're gonna make the safe switch. If they end up going Thundy, like if they U-turn and go Thundy, that's perfectly fine. But they should click Terra Fairy here. They do not. Okay. So they're going to go Thunderous. We're going to let Miss Mag go down, and we're going to get a free kill. I don't mind that at all. If they go Spectrier, it's a little bit more scary. No, it's just a Thundy. Alright, that is not scary at all. Just gonna click Hex. If they click a Volt Switch here and kill me with that, that's probably their best play. And they can go back out into Illumise. But if they're not Terra Fairy, man, then we just win. Because they can't Thunder Wave me if I save my Terra for Terra Dark. It's so scary though. Because we don't know what that Spectrier is. Because if that thing is Choice Scarf, then it gets way scarier in this late game. Like, we didn't see an item on that thing, right? No, it doubled out. Quack we know is banded, which I definitely did think was going to be a thing. I literally talking to my assistant coach about it, saying I think Choice banded Quack with Aquajet comes. I just saw a video about it. I think someone brought it versus OG Albina, destroyed with it with Moxie Jet, and I thought that looked amazing into my team with Minior and Iron Boulder. So obviously Jet is something we have to keep in mind in this endgame. So they do just Volt. Okay. If it's not Illumise, then it is Illumise. Okay. I am most worried about Terra Fairy. I do think that Basculin could work here. Click Head Smash goes crazy versus them. What else could I go out to though? Like I could go Age Slash. Found it. I think Basculin. Because we could use it. I guess we could use it for Spectrier. We could use it for Quackable in the late game here. Alright, I know what I'm doing. I'm going Reggie Drago here. I'm going to double to Age Slash. If they're Terra Fairy, they should Terra here. They probably just T-Wave. Alright. That makes sense. I'm just going to fire off a Shadow Ball into their team. Nothing takes it well. This thing does not take it. I mean, it does take one. They go hard Quack. Insane. That thing almost just dies. But this Choice Banded, let me say, Aqua Jet. Choice Banded Aqua Jet does kill me here. We could go hard Slowbro, which I definitely don't hate. Is that what we want to do? I feel like they're going to double here because they don't want this thing to die. I'm Shadow Balling. If they kill me, it's not the end of the world either. Because I do always have that Rocky Helmet in the back. But I think that they should double here. Maybe go Thunderous. And that would be a really great play, but I'm going to go for it. It's also just a little bit safer for me. I don't need this Mon. It's actually a little bit of a liability because it's Parad. So they do just Jet. Okay. And their Banded Jet into my Basculin should do nothing. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing. We could also go Slowbro if we wanted, but I don't want to let them have a free kill. So we're going to go Basculin here. I will click Crunch as they just let this thing go down. Yeah. Does no type of damage versus me. Alright, they're going to go to the Illumise. I think I could just freely click a Head Smash here. It's really good into the rest of their team. If they T-Wave me, so be it. We're going for Head Smash. This isn't a throw, right? They're going to be Terra Water. Terra Water T-Wave. Oh, and we missed the Head Smash anyways. Alright. With that Terra Water, I think we just win with Regidrago. I think. I don't know. Let's go for a Crunch here. Just on the off chance I want to go Spectre, I never want to let that thing come in. Same could be said about not wanting to let the Thunderous come in, but if that thing kills me, I think Regidrago cleans. That thing cannot be scarfed in the back, right? There's no way. I'm surprised this wasn't Terra Fairy. Like, very. But they could just let it go down. If not, they switch. They go Spec, please. Nice. Alright, and this plus Aqua Jet. This Aqua Jet is a 70% chance to kill. Come on. 70% chance. We also could have literally just switched. This thing could also sub on me. Hope for a full para. But as long as I break the sub, then I think that I can come in with Arboliva and be completely fine. Yo, in the calcs, this set that is showing Curse, Foul Play, Spectre, that's crazy. Never seen anything like it. So they do just Hex. But we'll see if they are Choice Scarf right now into my Arboliva. If not, we should kill with Giga Drain. Well, if they are, they're going to switch, right? I just don't want to throw here. What's the right play? I don't think Spectre ever kills my Regidrago, and I can just come in and Dragon Pulse. So I'm going to Giga Drain. They do just Draining Kiss. Alright, we're obviously not going to kill them with it now that they get health back, but I mean, I don't think they really beat us 1v1. And they're not Scarf, which means we just win with Regidrago. Save our Terra Dark. They go Illumise. That's fine. They throw off the Thunder Wave, they're going to die. Good stuff, Arboliva. Maybe we don't even need the Regidrago. Thunder is going to come out. We're going to click Alluring Voice. And then we just come with Choice Scarf Regidrago in the end game. Doesn't matter that they had the had the dang Ilamis with Thunderwave. I did bring the Terra Dark for it though. I don't even think we need to use our Terra in this game. I really wonder what that spec is. But yeah, we're outrunning. Their Sludge Bomb. Oh my goodness. Would that have killed from 90? Most likely. The crit probably didn't matter. Alright, we just click Dragon Energy. We're Choice Scarfed. Come on, bring it home for me. Don't even need your Terra. I think I brought a lot of really fun stuff here that worked out for me. I probably threw them off, seeing no Minior, no Terrapagos, no Iron Boulder. I think that those 3 mons did look very solid in the matchup, but I thought that they would get over-prepped for it, and I tried bringing them when we faced in the playoffs last season, and it kind of bit me. It did not go very well with that. But this thing, they're not choiced. We are. So good game, man. That was a great one. A good game to Hunky, man. Just a really, really fun one. I had a ton of fun prepping for this, and I think that all of my sets, you know, they didn't really play out how I expected them to, besides this Regidrago, but they were all very, very solid. Thank you to my assistant coach as well, Sindel Prince, for helping me, especially with the Slowbro, because if I didn't have that, then Quackable would have been a huge, huge threat, but it was always lurking there in the background. Just very happy with how I played here. I think we should be pretty decent to go in the playoffs, but I do want to win next week. We can start off 4-1 heading into the playoffs, and you know, maybe even grab a bye depending on what happens. But we're gonna have to win big. Other people are gonna have to lose big. So we'll see what happens. If you guys did enjoy though, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.